Alright, I don't know if I should do this because there will be lights there, so you won't be able to see it very good, and also the quality isn't that good either. Um, well, I've just walked all the way. Hang on, I'm actually in shock, to be honest. 57 minutes it took me. I came out and I thought, oh, I'll do my normal walk, and then I thought, no, actually, I'm going to really risk it. I thought, I've done it before, and hopefully because I'm lighter now, I can do it again. But all the other walks I did, it started hurting my shoulders, even though it was shorter. So I thought, oh, I'll really risk it this time. So what I did was, it took me 57 minutes. I walked all the way up to the, what is it called, Walton Roundabout, when you have to go past Westbridge Park. And I walked all the way up there to the shop at the end of Newcastle Road, is it? Newcastle Road. And then I walked all the way back round, all the way back down to the top of town. So then I thought, 57 minutes? No way. So literally, whilst I was walking and I saw back the top of town, I went, no way have I done that in that amount of time. Because it took me, I don't know if it's because there's more curves around the motorway or the pavement. It took me, what was it, 45 minutes. 45 minutes to do that side, the motorway side, and it took me 12, I didn't get it. It took me 12 minutes to get back from the Esso all the way back to top of town. And literally, I'm not even joking, I was saying, no way, how have I done that? And I realised, I was looking down because I'm just not really paying attention to where I'm walking, as if there's anything in the way. And I realised when I was walking very fast, like I'd normally do when I was a lot heavier, and then get tired instantly. But I was doing that all the way. And the shocking thing was that I wasn't getting tired really quick. I didn't get tired at all. My legs weren't hurting. I never got out of breath, and I was worrying if whether I should do it or not, because of all. I'm struggling here. I'm trying to hold it sideways, but I've got no good way of holding it. And if I close it and just hold it, I might press the stop button. I'll try and do it. See if that works. I don't know if it'll stop it or not. I'll have to keep looking at it every so often. So sorry about the start. So nothing was hurting me. So when I got back to the top of town, I went cocky. I went, right, so I just done all of that in 57 minutes. And I looked at how long that is. No, it might not be accurate because it's done by how many steps you've done it in, isn't it, I think? Well, it said it was 3.5 miles. And I didn't do it. I was getting tired. I didn't get tired or out of breath or had to have any breaks. My legs and everything were working fine. And then when I got to Abbey Street, I was not worrying, but just a thought of then, as I got cocky, I'll walk all the way up the Priory, because I haven't done the recording at night time, have I? I've only done it in the daytime. So I thought, I'll walk up the Priory and see if I can do that, when I struggle with that, just doing that. But now I've done the Newcastle way, the Newcastle Road way, all the way up motorway and round back down Newcastle Road. I thought, right, let's make it a challenge then, which I've never done before. I thought, I've done all that, I'm not aching, I'll do that as well, the Priory, and all the way back round. And like I said, when I first tried to do the Priory, it really hurt me. Well, it was only about 3 or 4 weeks after my surgery, so that's probably the reason why, because I didn't have all the strength in my muscles. When I got to Abbey Street, I said to myself, my right foot feels a bit tight. Do you know when you're on holiday, when we were at Blackpool, we were on the top of Blackpool Tower, and I was like, ooh, my feet feel a bit sore because you've been standing up for so long. Well, that's one of my problems. My right foot feels a bit sore, but not by blister sore. Basically, like I just said, standing up too long. And what do you call it? The side of me right leg, me shin. What do you call it? I can't know. Is it called calf? I think so. The back of my muscle on my right leg. Oh, hedgehog! I don't know if you can see it. It's a little hedgehog there. Stayed still. It's on the grass. Hang on, we can see it moving. It's a little hedgehog. Can you see it? Hang on, I'll try and zoom in. I haven't got my torch on now because it's night time, and I don't want to annoy the you still call them neighbours even though you're not your neighbours. The people, you don't want to annoy the people around. Yeah, it's just that you can't see it very well because the camera's crap. That's the hedgehog. Look, you can see it moving around. Well, anyway, my feet are a bit sore, and my muscle on the right side of my leg, on my right leg, is a bit tight, as if you've been working out on it too long. But when I got where Hannah used to live with Phil, as you pass the doctor's place, I see Kay at, when I got to there, and then you can see the hill going up leading to Litchfield Road, and then you can have a turn right to the bottom of Priory. Well, I was thinking, really seriously, should I risk it? Because my foot was hurting in my right part of my right leg. I thought, shall I risk it? And I said to myself first, no, I'll make it a challenge because I've just done all that, you know, and I've been talking to all my mates and he said, don't push yourself too hard, you know, if you've only just started doing your exercises. And I've only been doing it for like a week and a bit. But then I'm then going, no, sod it, I've walked 3.5 miles, I'm going to do all of it, because the only thing that's hurting me is my feet are a bit sore because I've been walking for a long time, nearly over an hour before I decided to do the Priory. And yeah, I thought, let's see what's the furthest distance I can walk after surgery. I've been having all these ideas. The first one was I can easily take a challenge where I walk from our house to Sam's house on foot. I reckon I could walk all the way from our house to Stafford. Those shops, you know, like where the college is. I can easily do that. Obviously it'd be very, very hard. And also, this is also with me not being fully hydrated as well. So that's funny. Yeah, the recording's still on. I've got like 70% battery and it's on the same quality video quality. I keep thinking too quick and then not trying to make it sense. Oh, someone's got a skip with a load of stuff in it. So I'm just doing it at my view really. Might not be very good because of all these bright lights and the camera's not very good. But yeah, this is how it looks at night time with going around and very quiet all the time. But you know, even though literally all of us have walked back late at night time, no one's out, it's very quiet and you already know how all of it looks. Just thought, because it's been however many years we haven't lived here, you can see if you notice anything different when it's night time, really. The funny thing is, nowhere's throbbing, like really high. What do you call it? When you're beating loads, my heartbeat isn't rapid. I'm not out of breath. My legs are tired. Feet are the worst. Just feels tight, as if I need like to move them about a bit, massaging, what do you call it? Had to lift it up when some blinking cars in the way. Yeah. Oh yeah. Didn't tell you that. I don't know if you can remember how it looks, but when you're on Newcastle Road, whichever way, obviously, see the big bridge that the train goes over. Kind of silly. But as I was walking back, I thought, hazard. As I was walking back, I thought, oh, there's a train going over. I won't go underneath the bridge, thinking silly as usual. I won't go underneath the bridge because I don't want to get crushed if the bridge breaks. Stupid me as usual. Just got to make sure it's still recording. Yep. And I thought, I'll wait until it passes over. Safer. Silly thoughts again. And crikey, it was the world's longest train. I don't know what you call it. Is it called the cab? The carriage thingy, the driver's in, controls all the train and everything. I don't know what you call it. Well, anyway, it had so many containers on it. It was about literally a 5-minute wait of it just driving past slowly. Not really slowly, like a normal speed. God, it was so long. And then the funny thing was, because it was a lot higher, I thought, oh, that's alright. And then they're called carriages, where you see them pass and then there's nothing in it. So because you can't see it properly, the train, you think, oh, finally it's ended. And then all you see is the next blinking carriage come straight past. I'm like, oh, no, that's not the end of it. It's like 5 minutes long. So long it was, the train. God. Yeah, my legs are getting a bit tired now. Not painful, just tired. But it was great though. I was literally not screaming. In my head I was. But out loud I was going, no way could I have done that. I remember the first time I did it. Was when Sam was sleeping on the sofa. I woke her up and then I said, I'll see you in a bit. Who's just drove out? And I didn't say that to her. I mean, someone on our old street just drove out. I don't know if you saw. I said to Sam, while she was lying on the sofa, I said, see you in a bit. I was bloody knackered when I got back home after doing the Newcastle thing. I call it that. Pardon me. And yeah, I was really tired. And I'd just done that. And now I've gone all the way up the Priory, which I struggled with just doing the Priory, and now I've done all the 3.5 miles, and now I'm doing the Priory as well. So I'm proud of myself, really, to be honest. I think it's nuts. And I know I've lost a lot of weight, but I'm still like 25 stone or something, and I can still do these long walks. It's amazing. I mean, normally when you see on the programs, I've heard people on YouTube say it's a load of bullshit, but on the programs you see like large guys who were my size but a lot heavier. It's Honey then, she's got her curtains closed. There you go. She hasn't changed anything. For some reason it looks a lot cleaner. She might have done a bit of weeding. Anyway, never mind being nosy. Good night, Han, Ty, Mar, Gav. That's what I normally do. I go past, Someone's been smoking. Smells quite strong as well. Yeah, and I've got to tell you another thing as well. Christ, I can't remember what I've last eaten, but I know my last drink was U-Fit shake. But my breath stinks horrible, man. I don't even like it myself. It's disgusting. I'm not going to give you any details. It might make you feel ugh. Don't know what the hell that is on the road. Still recording? Yes. Oh dear. I don't know if it's because I'm walking slower now though. My right leg that I said it's hurting a bit. It's gone off now. Not fully gone off, but it's not as sore as it was before. I don't know if it's because it's on like more level pavement. What's happened with that fucking sign? Christ. When I was walking, I did it the other way round than I did last time. Before I went up Newcastle Road, came back round the motorway, and then past the roundabout, down past Westbridge, and then so on. Well, this time I went up to the roundabout past Westbridge, and then up the highway, up the motorway, and then down Newcastle Road, down Crown Street, and then up Abbey Street, and then where I am now, and so on. Yeah, and then I thought, doing pretty well actually. I think I was supposed to tell you something else, but I forgot, so I just ended it with what I just said, really. Terrible. Oh, who's passing? I thought it wouldn't do very good, because as you see, as I'm walking, I'm trying to rest my arm on my belly, so I won't have a tight wrist. But because obviously being big, my belly and everything's moving a lot, so it's moving the phone, shaking the phone a lot. Now my shoulders are starting to feel achy, but not as bad as they were before. I hope this blinking audio works. I say that in every video. It's most bothering, really. If I did all this talking and it's not working, it was just a waste of time, really. I've seen on Amazon you can get these, what are they called again? Insulated bottles. But it's great though, you can have, it's called personal. You can have your actual name. You can actually put a name down that you want written on the bottle. And what I don't know, there's one you can get that keeps the water cold for 24 hours, and somehow the bottle that's actually named insulated bottle says it only keeps it cold for 7 hours. But the bottle that says it keeps it cold for 24 hours, one, it hasn't got any reviews. Two, I'm not going to buy it because it hasn't got any reviews, so I don't know what it's like, and it's not even called an insulated bottle. I can't remember what it's called, but it's not called an insulated bottle. I've looked at the product details. I need to breathe, Christ. And yeah, I thought, well, I'm not going to bother with them. I think I might have a sit down and then see if it helps out my legs. Hopefully this fucking bench won't break. It should be alright. I don't know if you can see my face properly. If it's all dark or whatever. Yeah, it's alright. I sweated a bit. Yeah, I'm sweating quite a bit. Well, I'm getting kind of worried though. I really want to sort out my liquid issue. One thing that's good is, as I'm doing these walks, making sure no one's around. As I'm doing these walks, it's helped. I have a load of cramp everywhere sometimes, and it makes you feel really tight. And doing these walks, it's not rude because there's no one around, obviously. It's helping me let out some wind, like I just recently been doing, burping. I did a few trumps whilst walking up the Priory. They weren't bad ones. I think I'm doing alright for food, but I just want to get the liquid sorted out, because I don't know if I'm 100% myself. Sometimes, recently I've been thinking a lot that I'm not myself. I keep doing silly things where I can't see things properly, like as if I'm playing on a game. I think, have I looked there? And I look there again, I'm like, did I just look there before? As if I'm do you call it dizzy? Not all in, like as if you rush too fast and you're not sure if you've just done something. And you go, oh yeah, you have to look back, and then you're like, oh yeah, you've just done it. I keep worrying as well. I keep thinking I'm doing all this, and the bloody camera isn't the video isn't even recording. I don't even know if you can see my face properly, because I can see that there's a light. The camera, the lens, that's bright because of the lamp post, but I don't know if that's affecting the view of my face when I'm trying to film myself. But now I've just got to walk all the way back up. So look down, all the way back down Litchfield Road, up up Church Street, yeah, that's it. Up Church Street and then back up to home. There's been no issues, really. I don't know, I was having a bit of trouble tonight, as you call it, last night. I was having bad luck everywhere. I was playing on a game. I literally said what was going to happen every time, and it did. We had bad luck. And I'm just hoping that having a rest here isn't going to make my legs feel all crampy. There's a car coming again. Don't know if you can see. Just worried that now if I get back up because I'm having a rest, which I heard you're not supposed to do that throughout your exercising sessions. When I get back up, I'm going to be all crampy and everything, because your body starts to relax when you stop doing all your movements, your exercises. My nose is all runny. What's that? That's a hedgehog over there. It is. There's another hedgehog. I don't know if I've got it properly. Yeah, it's just crawled underneath the bush. 2 hedgehogs in one night. God. So a lot of them on the grass. We've got a lot of them crawling across roads to get underneath bushes. It's great. I've never ever seen more than 1 hedgehog at night. It's very rare. It's strange, that is. I've seen a fox. It's been exactly this. I'm sure it's a fox because it doesn't look like a cat. But as if you're going down to town, as you get off, what do you call it? Where the garages are, the bottom of the alley that takes you from our street to where the garages are, the bottom of that steep hill, Red Hill, is it called? Just Red Hill. Massive steep road anyway. As you get around the corner, as you're walking past the field to get down to town, it's like, I don't know what you call it. It's just basically, I'll just call it a side. On the side of the pavement, further into the house, into one of the houses, twice in the exact same positions, I've seen an animal sitting there, and as soon as I come round the corner, it looks at me and runs off as if it's running into the field. And both times it looks like it's got a thicker tail, but it could be just, what do you call them, fluffy. You don't call them fluffy, do you? Bigger sized cats with a lot more fur on. Oh, I've got a bloody runny nose. And it's run across the same way twice. I've seen it. Strange. Right, feel a bit better now, so I'm going to get up and hopefully it won't kill me when I start trying to walk back again. But I think tonight's been great. I'm really proud that I've actually managed to do all that, and now I'm all the way up here and now I've got to walk back again. Whereas, like I said before, I struggled just walking up. I struggled walking down to the Abbey Street and then all the way up here and then back home again. Now I've done the whole of the Newcastle one I call, all the way up here, and now I've got to walk back home again. I'm still feeling okay. I didn't come out with a fleece on because I was already feeling a bit hot. I had a runny nose. Oh, and I didn't tell you as well. Today, sometimes when you have trouble with your fingers, your fingernails. Well, a couple of weeks ago, when I'm not busy, sometimes I clean all the dirt under my fingernails, and then I cut my nails. Sometimes with my teeth, sometimes with normal clips. I did it with my teeth, and everything was fine, no pain whatsoever. A week or so after that, what do you know? I start getting a whip. I'm going to get up now. What do you know? I start getting a whitlow. So then, obviously I thought, oh right, so I'll do the quick thing like I normally do, even though it's painful. I told Nan and Mum to do this, but they don't do it. Just let it carry on, and then it gets more painful. Well, what I do is, where the pain is, I get like either a stick, cocktail stick, or the corner of those clippers, so I can lift the nail up. And what I do is I lift the nail up, corner of my fingernail up, as high as I can, and it takes the nail from the skin, meaning so it's not wedged into the skin, not actually rip the fingernail off. Well, I lift it up, and then what I try and do is, even though it's very painful, I squeeze the side that's red, where it's supposed to be the whitlow, to see if any pus will come out. I know this is and sometimes it does. And then, even though it hurts, the quicker you get through it, the short amount of time you have to go through all the pain. When you touch it a little bit, it hurts. Well, nuts. I do it like that, and then I make sure the nail's still away from the skin, and then where there's I can see like a cut or anything like that. Sometimes I forgot to tell you that I try and cut all the way as far deep before it hurts the nail off, so it keeps it away from the skin. I cut that part of the nail off, so no like sharp corners of the nail can poke in my skin again, in my fingernail, on my finger. And then what I do is I get like the cocktail stick and drop it into the pseudocreme, and then I put the dangerous and painful. I stick the tip of the cocktail stick underneath the nail and in the gap where there was like a small cut, and I twist the cocktail stick around and make sure that the whole of that side of where the fingernail was pushing into the skin and all the stuff was. I push it not really hard. I spin the pseudocreme around and put a plaster on. Then about 3 or 4 days after, all the pain's gone. And then with Mum and Nan, they have the whitlow. Don't do any of that, even though it's painful, but you can get it out quicker. And then keep the whitlow for ages. So, if you can see, I've done that with my finger today, and there was a bit of an issue though when I did it. There was a bit of an issue when I did it because I cut the side of the nail as far away as I could from my actual part of my finger, and as I cut it, sometimes when you can't go that far in your skin, I cut the part of my fingernail, and then I try and pull it off instead of cutting all of it off. I try and pull the nail off, or some of it. Again, some of the nail that I cut off was attached to a bit of the skin. I don't know how you call it. Anyway, it was a little bit of skin on the end of the nail, and that wouldn't come off. So I did my mental thing again, and what I did was I pulled it very softly to try and get it off my finger, and it wouldn't budge. So I pulled it a bit harder, but did it quickly because obviously it'll hurt longer, and it came off. So then there's an open gap, like I said, to do, and then again, not really badly, but my finger started bleeding, filling up that corner of my finger. So I wiped it off with with the tissue, and luckily it didn't start bleeding. It didn't start bleeding badly. So don't know what that was. And then, like I said, I put the cocktail stick in the pseudocreme and just spin the pseudocreme on the cocktail stick in that small gap. And then since then, I've got my finger plastered up. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, it was throbbing a bit, my finger. And after I put the pseudocreme on and then the plaster around, I didn't do the plaster around tight, but I do it a little bit tight so it keeps all of it together, so the pseudocreme doesn't go everywhere. It was throbbing, my finger was, and I was like, I looked it up on Google. I was like, why does your wounds throb when that happens? And it was a funny word, but it said something like it signals to your, what is it? Something like nerve on your spine or something, and it sends signals to that area where your nerves have gone funny, and then it does that. And then I looked it up, and then it said all that, and then I was wondering because it was throbbing. I was like, ow! And then the hell is that? Is that just a plant, or is that something moving like grass? I think it's just a plant. Because I haven't got my glasses on, I can't tell very well. Is that actually on the grass, or is that like a bin or something? I just can't see very well. I don't know what it is. Well, anyway, after it was throbbing for a bit, I've seen that before. After it was throbbing for a bit, it stopped throbbing. So I was just wondering, why does it throb for a bit and then go off? And then I looked up pseudocreme, and it says it has a very weak anaesthetic in it. How long have we been recording now? 32 minutes. Seemed a lot longer than that. Well, hopefully if I upload this on your YouTube channel there, it'll actually be blinking sideways. Well, I tell you, when I did the Priory after surgery, it's hurting me now but not half as bad. And it was really hard. First, I stood down there and stopped, because I'm telling you, no, is it called drama or exaggeration? It felt like I was sitting on myself. My shoulders were hurting that bad. And then when I eventually got back home, well, before I got back home, I called you, Mum, and was saying I was hurting that bad I couldn't stop shivering, even though it was really hot. So I don't know if that's a panic attack or whatever. Yeah, as I said, I just went inside the house, threw all my stuff on the stairs, instantly had a cold shower. Oh, I need to tell you that as well. I'm calling it a complaint, but obviously nothing can be done about it. I'm alright with it, I'll just have to get used to it. But Mum, I'm blaming you on this. I'm blaming you. You're naughty. Dad, you're naughty too, but I'm not blaming you because you don't normally sort it out, do you? Well, anyway, Mum, I'm talking to you now. You know I'm a really tall person, right? The shower thingy breaks. You know I'm a really tall person. And what happens? You sort it all back out. The shower head's all sorted. I lift it to its highest, it's still not taller than me. It still doesn't go higher than me. So I have to push the shower head really high up. So the water goes on my actual body. And then when I want to do my head and everything, I have to bend really far down. So I'm a bit annoyed about that, because it's not high enough for me. And I would have expected you to say, excuse me, my son's rather tall. Is it possible you can make sure it's high enough for it to work on him? And no, he's done it too low. But, that's just the way you got to work, innit? I'm telling you, as soon as I get in, I'm going to brush my teeth off as much as I can. It's horrible, it is. I think it's that issue again, when I've been having a dry mouth and I haven't rinsed my mouth out properly, and the food stuff, part of the food stuff that's still in my mouth, my mouth's all dried up, so all the smells coming from all that food, and because it's all dry, it stinks. That's why I had that, what was it called? That tongue cleaner thing. I'm gonna have to keep dragging this stuff off my tongue because it dries up. My shoulders now feel as if someone's grabbed them both and they're trying to do their fist, but whilst grabbing my shoulders. Feels really tight. But that's what they say, innit? No pain, no gain. You know, if that's what you got to go through to get to your goal and get as healthy as you can, then I guess that's what you got to go through, innit? Well, and doing this, it's progress because I'm sweating a lot now, and it's amazing because I've had like 3 bottles of shakes today. I'm supposed to only have 2, but I've had 3. Quite a bit of water, and yeah, it's because I've had to sit down now. My legs and feet aren't hurting that much. The worst is my shoulders and my breath. It stinks vile. My shoulders feel really tight. Yeah. I didn't tell you that either. When I was walking up the motorway, trying to do the Newcastle thing, I thought, if I start feeling funny, I don't know if you can remember it, halfway from the roundabout up to the Esso, halfway there's a long road where you can turn right, and then when you get to the end of that road, it leads into the actual Newcastle road. So then all I would have to do if I actually started getting tired was go to that road instead of turning back and walking further. Go to that road, turn right, go down that road, turn right again, and then I'm back on Newcastle Road, and then it won't be as far. But I felt okay, and I did it all, and now I'm doing all the Priory as well. I'm sweating quite a bit, and I'm not hurting that much, it's just my shoulders. But the funny thing is, I've just done all of that, and still my shoulders aren't hurting as much as they were when I tried to actually just do the Priory itself. But I can't really say what the cause was, because one, I was wearing a black shirt and it was really hot, and it was only like four weeks after surgery. I've had to put the phone on the other hand because my left hand is feeling a bit tight. I don't know whether to stop the recording when I get to Church Street, or just probably aiming the blinking camera at the floor so you can't see anything. Is that another hedgehog on the road? Or is that just one of those holes in the... I think it is. Is that one of the holes in the pavement? Might be another hedgehog. I think it is, it's moving. I'm sure it is. But I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't tell. I'll walk over to it and see what it does. See if it is. It looks like one. I'll walk over to it and see what it does. It might just sit still. Oh no, I think, like you can see there, I think it's silly. It just looks like that one. It just looks like a weed on the side of the pavement. I think it is. No. There's holes in the side of the pavement so the water can go down. I thought so. I thought they only did it in America. Well, everywhere else. When I didn't think they would do it. I thought they just have drains. Yeah, bloody hedgehog. It's like what did you say they're called, opticians? It's like what she said. I need my glasses on all the time because my eyesight's gone absolutely bloody terrible. Like literally what I just said then. It just looked like a ball of brown. That's all it looked like. I couldn't tell. My eyesight's that bad. From long distance, it just looked like, I just said, a ball of brown, like a big brown dot. can't tell what the bloody hell it is. So when everyone's watching this, they go, an hedgehog? Looks nothing like a bloody hedgehog. What's he talking about? Oh God, this is where you won't see what the bloody hell's coming at you, because it's just a fucking van with loads of light. You know, I think it's because I've watched too many horror movies. Sometimes I think, I wonder if one of those drivers have had a really bad life and they're like, fuck it, I'm going to end my life, so I'll end his life and just drive straight into me. I do the same thing when I walk over train tracks as well. Even though the barriers aren't down, I always have to look left and right. Hang on. Thoughts. Now, is that a hedgehog on the road? To me, it just looks like a ball, a brown ball. Should we have a look what it is? Hasn't been run over, has it? What is it? Is it a log? What the hell is that? Is that a log? There it is, I'll have to get off the fucking road. I don't know why I just didn't fucking pick it up. You have to do the man thing, don't you? Hang on. How the fuck did that get there? Oh, hang on. I think because I've been doing a lot of walking and didn't bring the bottle with me. I bent down, didn't feel level. That's fucking stupid. What's that doing on the blinking road? Thinking it was bloody kids again. I bet when I look at this video, most of the time it's going to be either fucking up to the sky so you can't see shit except for the sky, which is just black, or whilst I'm walking, changing it, moving the phone to different hands, it's fucking facing down on the pavement, the floor. But yeah, it's getting really bad now. I'm feeling achy everywhere, like I used to. It's fucking aiming at the floor. And all this time since I started recording, all I've been thinking was, when I did the last one, and Dad said, God, you can talk about a lot of things, you can, can't you? Yes, Dad. I've been listening to bloody you, Mum, blinking Sam every day. And you're the worst, Dad. One person comes into the room, Calf, look at this. Just about finishes. Mum's like, oh, finally that's over. Boom, someone's woke up, comes in. James, I gotta show him this. Mum's thinking, oh, for fuck's sake. I've only just finished watching that. What are you showing him for? Let him watch it himself or something like that. And then it fucking carries on till the whole family's seen it. I bet I'll get Mum laughing if she watches this. That's if it's still fucking recording. Yeah, it is. There's Sam. Got pissed off today. I said, hey Sam, I've gone and added Quiet Place Part 2 onto Place. She went, oh, for fuck's sake. I knew in her eyes she was like, oh, I wanted to watch that. So I was like, watch it with Dad then. She's like, no. What did she say he was watching? Watching Loki at the moment. Yeah, that's it. Watching Loki at the moment. So then after I said, well, when you're next not busy then, come marry me and I'll watch it with you. But yeah, I'm feeling achy now. I really want to, keep thinking pop icicle for some reason. Thick as shit. An ice lolly. Yeah. It's good I can walk this far. Blinking out, my feet are aching. Really sore. all I keep thinking of is make fists with your toes on Die Hard. I tried doing that a couple of days ago actually, because my lazy git never clean my floor. Clean my floor. There's all shit on the floor. I tried to do that and there was like fucking stones on the floor, grazed my toes. Like, ow, I'm not doing that again. The funny thing is, there I am, cleaning my feet and everything in the shower, and what do? Cleaned all that, walk in the fucking living room, where there's loads of dog hairs and fucking Nan's piece of tissue that fell out. Standing it all, do it with my feet again. It's like, what the fuck's the point of that? But you know, I complained because I didn't like a Hoover, and then I just said, "Oh, actually, like, well, you didn't fucking want to do for him." I was like, well, it won't make any difference if you did or didn't, because you know, both of the dogs there, he gets. So all you have to do is scratch the fucking body once, and a handful of fucking fur falls over the floor, all over the floor. Just need to clean them fucking things on the road. You know, every pot in this town, I must have fucking fell over all of them.